Will I am here, bringing you a nice little video today. Hopefully it's educational for you on how you can actually have a little fun with your food choices. Most of the time we always dieting and cutting and watching our carbs and macros and everything. Well, this is a little video that hopefully you can add a little fun to your diet and without any stress, without any hard work. Gonna have the macros on the screen at the end of this or at the beginning of it. Also gonna have detailed ingredient listings. It's really simple. This is something I found actually. Joseph's flax, oat bran, and wheat Lavash Bread. I mean, man, this thing is huge. And on the macro side of things, let's see if you guys can see it. Hold it up a little bit. Well, those are the macros. So basically it's for half of this, we're talking about 1.5 grams of fat, 8 total grams of carbohydrates, and 6 grams of protein. That's amazing. The one we're going to make is actually going to use the entire one. We're going to use a whole one. So in one whole one, 4 of them come in here, number 1. So you can make 4 of these. But we're going to make one today. It's going to be my treat for the day. So one whole bread, we're talking about basically 16 carbs. That's it. 3 fats. And you're actually getting 12 grams of protein just out of the bread. Also, what we're going to be adding with the mozzarella cheese, it's going to add a little bit more pizza flavor to it, make it feel like actual real pizza. You could just get some low moisture, part skim milk mozzarella cheese. Basically, out of that, you're going to use 3 parts of this. Well, actually, you're going to use 2 parts of this. You're going to have 2 serving size, so that's going to be a total of 12 grams of fat. It's going to be 2 carbs and 14 grams of protein just from the mozzarella cheese. So that's 2 parts mozzarella cheese. Then you're going to have your fat-free cheddar cheese, all shredded already and prepackaged. And with this, you can really add as much of it as you want. Me, for this particular pizza, I'm going to add 3 parts of this. So 2 parts mozzarella, 3 parts fat-free cheese. And with the fat-free cheese, it's going to go basically 0 fat, no matter how much you add. And again, I'm doing 3 parts, so that's going to mean it's 2 grams of protein per serving. So it's going to be 3 servings, that's 6 grams of carbs just from this. And then your protein content is going to be 9 grams of protein. Alright, so we're going to be at 27 grams of protein just from the fat-free cheese. Then we're going to step over here to, this is regular pizza sauce. Great value pizza sauce. And again, this is 1 gram of fat. It's going to be 4 grams of carbohydrates and 1 gram of protein. I'm only going to use 1 serving of this, and I'm going to add a little bit of water to thin it out and just to spread it over the bread. Then my favorite, going to be bacon bits. Alright, I'm going to add a little bacon bits on top of it. And it goes as follows: 1.5 grams of fat per serving. We're also going to have 0 carbs coming from this and 3 grams of protein. And from this, only going to actually be using 3 servings of this. 3 servings of this. And the main ingredient going to be regular old big old can of Tyson white chicken breast chicken. With this is actually, believe it or not, 5 servings, and we're using the entire thing for the pizza. So this is basically going to be a chicken cheese pizza with bacon bits. So I know it sounds amazing and it tastes even better, but with this you're going to have 1 gram of fat per serving, so that's 5 total grams of fat. Then you're going to step down, and obviously it's going to be no carbs with the chicken, and 13 grams of protein times 5. So I mean, this is a heavy protein packed meal and fairly low, really low carbs considering everything. And the last little secret I'll tell you at the end, what the last little secret ingredient is. So we're gonna get moving. I already got everything already measured out on the scale. So we're gonna move the scale out the way for now. Get this cheese out the way. Also, I already preheat the stove. The stove is preheated at about 375. You can preheat it 375 or 400. If you're really hungry, then you can actually set it on broil. I tend to set it on broil at the end to get my pizza nice and crisp. So let's finally lay eyes on this secret ingredient bread. And let me know if you guys know of any other breads that's this size. I mean, the size of this bread is amazing. Okay, so that's one. Alright, package this up. Let me get all the air out of this. You know what that air causes. So let me spread it out. Okay, and I'm going to take a little break and open up the chicken and get everything prepped. But for you guys, it's going to be instant. So here we go. Okay, so we back and we toasted the bread as well. I forgot to mention that I put it in the oven for just until it get brown, so it'd be nice and crisp. I've already mixed the pizza sauce with a little bit of water. And it's like so. So I mixed it. There we go. And just spread it all around. It's a little watered down, but it's going to soak into the bread. And again, it got to go back in the oven again. Move it around a little bit. And again, it's thin. It's not as thick as regular pizza sauce would be if I just poured it all across it. But again, we do have to cut some corners to be able to slightly enjoy some of the normal foods. So boom, we're done with that. Alright. Then I'll take some of my 5 servings of cheese. Remember, 2-part servings mozzarella and 3-part servings fat-free cheese. And I'm just going to sprinkle it just to lay a little base layer on it. Just a little bit. I like mine really cheesy, so that's why I use a lot of fat-free cheese to compensate for being on a diet and trying to still enjoy some really enjoyable food. So there you go. Alright, then we got the chicken all strained out. I like to mash it, crunch it up. It basically shreds it all up after you strain it. I rinse it and strain it, and then at that point I'll start spreading that across. And it's a lot of chicken. I mean, you're gonna be stuffed. I know I'm normally stuffed. And we'll be right back. Okay, we got all our chicken all spread out. Our protein packed pizza there. And then what I do is go back to my cheese again. And I start sprinkling it again over that. Again, real simple. It's nothing. There's no science to it or anything. I normally leave just a little bit of cheese left in the bowl. But then I come with my 3 servings of bacon. 3 servings of bacon. Man, it's looking good already. I'm ready to eat it already. Then I'll come back over top of it with the rest of the cheese to finish it off. Okay. So that's the rest of the cheese. That's all my ingredients. Actually, no, it's not all my ingredients. Then I told you I had a little top secret ingredient in the cup. No, this is barbecue sauce. It's 1 serving of barbecue sauce mixed with water, just to basically stretch it across the whole pizza. And I normally drizzle it across. And I'll leave just a little bit in the cup, because when I take it out of the oven, I drizzle a little bit more across it. So we'll be right back with the finished product. Yep. And it is ready. So again, there we have it. Wait. Let me finish it off. Boom. So there we have it. Pretty much all ready. All that needs to be done now is sliced and pretty much eaten at this point. Again, the macros for this is going to be on the screen. It's an amazing meal. It's a real fulfilling meal. It's real heavy. For me, it's heavy. And it's quite tasty when you're used to eating fish and chicken and the rice and your potatoes. I mean, it throws a little mix into it, and it's quite enjoyable, especially when you've been on a diet for so long. I mean, sometimes I find myself during the day drooling to have this, you know. I mean, just thinking about it just gets me through a workout, knowing that I got this at the end of the day. So macros is there. There's all the ingredients is listed. Also, with this, is very flexible, and what I mean by that, right now, it's very heavy protein base. But you also you could throw some hot sauce on it if you want, spice it up. I call this pretty much my barbecue chicken and bacon pizza. But you can do so many different things with it. You can add more regular mozzarella cheese, or you can scratch the cheese all together and just use all fat-free cheese, which is heavy on the protein again, and getting rid of, you know, a lot of fat from the mozzarella cheese, and pretty much and do it that way. Or you could try other sauces on top. Just make sure you measure it according to what the serving size is, weigh it out. And again, another little secret that I normally use, if whatever serving size you're using as far as for a barbecue sauce or whatever liquid topping you're putting on it, if you could withstand the consistency of it, which I can, I would add a little water to it. Put it in a bowl or in a cup, add a little water to it real slowly so you don't water it down, and just constantly keep mixing it. That way you can stretch one serving for a lot more than what it actually is. You know, it's 1 serving, but you're gonna stretch it. It may seem like 2 servings when you're consuming it. Again, with this, you can add a little garlic, a little whatever, you know, flavors you want to add to it. It's very beneficial. Hopefully you guys didn't know anything about this, and you can see how healthy, you know, you can add this to pretty much almost any diet. And it's quite enjoyable. So anyway, macros is on the screen, macros is in the description, ingredients is in the description. I'm about to kill this pizza, so I'll check y'all later. Everybody, reality is different. Be fit for yours.